Hey skiers, I'm Jeff from skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2022 ski test. Right here we've got the Nordica Enforcer 115 Free. This ski is back again for another season. No changes, just a new top sheet graphic. It's only been the 115 Free for a couple of years now. Before that, Nordica referred to this ski as the Enforcer Pro. What's different about this ski compared to the rest of the Enforcer line, or specifically the rest of the Enforcer Free line, is this is only available in a 191, and it's a little bit thicker core profile, which makes it a little stiffer overall. So somewhat of a one-dimensional ski, 115 underfoot, only comes in a 191. There's only going to be a certain segment of skiers that choose this ski, that being aggressive skiers that are skiing soft snow conditions. So if you're out charging big mountain lines, stuff like that, hitting big cliff drops, this is a great ski. If you're just cruising around the resort, there may be better options. But let's take a look at it. So we get a lighter wood core in the Free models in the Enforcer line compared to the narrower skis like the 194 and stuff like that. Sheds a little bit of weight, but I think it's also fair to say that none of the Enforcer skis are particularly lightweight. They're not crazy heavy, but they're probably on the heavier end of the weight spectrum if you were to list weights of every ski in this category. So lighter wood core, but we get 2 sheets of metal. That's something that's found in all Enforcer skis. It is a little bit thinner than you'd see in like a race ski construction. So that allows the ski to be just a touch softer, a little bit more supple, and also not as heavy as it would be if they used full 0.7 millimeter thickness Titanal. That's what you usually get in a race ski. We also get some carbon fiber in this ski as well. Nordica calls it carbon chassis. Basically integrating some carbon fiber into the fiberglass layer to shed weight, give it a little bit more energy. That's it for construction. Vertical sidewall sandwich construction. I think Nordica Enforcer construction is something that most people have a pretty good sense of at this point in the ski's existence or lifespan. When we're looking at shape, 115 underfoot, you'd expect a good amount of tip and tail rocker, and we get a good amount of tip and tail rocker, but we also get quite a bit of camber underfoot. So that camber underfoot is really helpful if you are taking this ski into challenging, steep, technical, big mountain terrain. It's nice having camber underfoot. It's a little bit more supportive, a little more stable, a little more to push against when you're skiing fast. Skis that are flat underfoot or full reverse camber can get a little twitchy at higher speeds, and this ski is certainly intended to be skied at those higher speeds. So camber underfoot's really nice to have. We do get a good amount of tip and tail rocker, pretty classic Enforcer rocker camber shape here, as well as classic Enforcer taper. It's this smooth taper through the tip. So once the rocker starts, the ski really straightens out through this section, which is something that works so well it's been mimicked by other brands. But Nordica is kind of one of the first that really got it right. Very similar shape in the tail, not quite as long rocker or as long early taper, but still very, very similar kind of smooth rocker and taper lines in this ski. And when we're talking about performance, like I said, it's a pretty demanding, pretty powerful ski on the upper echelon of ski performance. This is really intended for expert skiers. Even like not all advanced skiers may want to ski this ski. Pretty heavy, pretty stiff, pretty demanding. But for an aggressive skier that wants to just charge through whatever snow conditions are in front of you, it's a fantastic choice. A little bit heavy for an alpine touring binding, in my opinion. It is something you could do, but I think it's best just mount it with an alpine binding, ski it in your local resort. Maybe you're lucky enough to like go on heli skiing trips or something like that. That would be a good application for it as well. In reference to kind of general Enforcer performance, these do have a nice balance between edge grip and edge release. So that's something that's kind of key to Enforcer performance and why they've become such popular skis across the board through all widths. I do think it's not quite as noticeable in this ski because it's bigger, because it's stiffer, etc., etc. But with the way that it's shaped, if you're skiing a flatter ski, you do benefit from, a significant amount of tip and tail rocker. There is a good amount of tip and tail rocker in this ski. So you get a shorter effective edge if you're skiing a flatter ski. That means you can pivot and slash and smear the ski. Now, the benefit of this shape is as you tip the ski on edge, as you get it to flex deeper into a turn, you're actually effectively lengthening the effective edge. The deeper your carving trenches, the more you get it to flex and the higher your edge angle. So the ski really adapts to how you want to ski. If you want to slow down and get it to maneuver, again, the 115, you got to take that with a grain of salt because this does kind of have a speed minimum, but it does still strike that nice balance of it can maneuver at slower speeds, and then you can open it up and the ski will respond accordingly. So fantastic skis from Nordica. This is the widest ski they make and really kind of falls into that almost like competition big mountain category. You don't see as many of these as you do the 110, and that's a big reason why, only 191 and stiffer, more demanding flex pattern. But that's the Enforcer 115 free. Let us know if you have any questions about it as usual, and we'll see you out there on the slopes. Clover, no.